Yeah, I mean, Marilyn to this day is still considered like almost like the ultimate sex symbol in Hollywood. People still put Monroe at the end of their name as a reference to her.
I know, it's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, and she was in the first issue of Playboy.
I know. I got the
Yeah,
cover.
and
If I come back, I'll bring you a picture. You won't, I did a collage of the personal pictures of her and I, and it's something that went viral. She kissed a pillowcase. That was a thing she used to do, and sign it. So I don't know how many have them, but I have mine, and I put it in there. And somebody, a guy from Christie's, contacted me, and he had a collector. He offered me $250,000 for my little collage. I put it on some interview show that I was doing or something, but I would never give it up. I have a check
yeah,
she gave me for $50 for a tip one time when I was washing her hair at Lily Daché. And I needed the money. I never cashed it.
yeah. There's another quote from her where she says, "I'm a failure as a woman. Men expect so much of me because of the image they've made of me." And what I've made of myself as a sex symbol. They expect bells to ring and whistles to whistle, but my anatomy is the same as any other woman, and I can't live up to that.
Right. No, yeah, that's another reason she came to New York, because the Xanax were just using her as this sex symbol, and she wanted to prove to the world she can act. So she came here with Strasberg and so many other, and studied a year to show she wanted to become, an important actress and not the sex symbol. And the Xanax, that's what she wanted out of the contract. And that's what that was all about.
Yeah, well, you were 16 and she was 28.
Right. But I think the fact that we were together, me washing her hair and all of that first, and then that Saturday when Costello said we have a guest in the hotel, I want you to go up and see, I'm going to be out of town. Don't go up before 12. And when I knocked on the door, she opened opened the door, and she only had a white terry cloth hotel robe on. And she said, "Johnny, what are you doing here?" I said, "Well, Mr. C said, look in on you." He said, "Well, I just ordered room service. Come on in." And I didn't even know what room service was. I never was in a hotel room. She had all these trays with food and champagne. And she said, "Do you want some breakfast?" I said, "No, I already had my breakfast, thank you." She said, "Well, have some champagne." I said, "I can't drink, I'm only 16. And she started giggling with that famous giggle. So "You could have anything you want here." And she gave me a glass of champagne. And I'm saying to myself, I'm drinking champagne with Marilyn Monroe in the suite at the Waldorf. Who the hell is going to believe this? And then she said, "I'm going to go take a bath." I said, "Well, I'll go downstairs, just call the front desk. Everybody knows me as the kid, and I'll come back up." She said, No, walk in with me. She took me by the hand. We go into this amazing bathroom. I mean, the last tub I saw was in my mother's kitchen down on Mulberry Street. This was a whole room and a tub and all that. And she starts running the water, and she said, "Comb out my hair," which I had no problem with that. She sat at the vanity because after I washed the hair, I had to comb through it anyway. So she lowers her robe, and I'm looking down her shoulder over this cleavage, and I'm saying to myself, I can't believe this is going on. Then she walks me to the bathtub, shuts off the water, and she drops her robe. Like, see, in today's world, she'd be a voluptuous woman. She's not thin. And I happen to like a little meat on the bone myself. So it was this woman standing there, and she's getting the tub with me, and she gets into the tub. So I said, "You know what? Screw it." I took off my clothes and I got in the tub, and I got at the other end. And then we started talking and playing, and that was a Saturday afternoon. And I left on Monday morning. Use your imagination. I don't even know how many times I had my way with her.